Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Uh, Today's tutorial, I think I got some DM from some of you guys. Just you're recommending me to revise topic series in our Athena. Based on your comment, I'm going to look. I'm going to see. Yeah, let's do together. Like from our Athena this week, Python course. Yeah, one tutorial here and another tutorial including the code challenges here. So based on that, your interest, guys, let me go through to check examples and yeah, exercises. Yeah, let's do together. Okay, so I was just preparing some slides. Yeah, I think so. Based on your DM, I just try to explain about this topic 3 and 4. Okay, 3 and 4. The previous two video, yeah, recording tutorials are covering this 1 and 2 now, and some part here explain that. Let's do today's tutorial will be what is Python variable and data types. Okay, this is the topic. This topic deals about the variable, what's variable, how do we manipulate variable, and data types, how to manipulate, use data types in here based on these examples and exercises. And topic 3 deals about the data structures. Okay, so we're gonna see data structure within the other tutorial. Now let's focus on what's Python variable and what are the data types in Python. Okay, so I hope let me maximize this part. This is enough. Okay, so data types are like this. Sorry, data variables are a kind of a storage location, just a storage location in our computer memory, right? That's a variable. It's a space or a location which put some values in our computer memory. That's a data type, the variable. Okay, so in case of variable, yeah, there is PEP 8, like the guideline or kind of rules how we assign variable based on last discussion. We should use like letters, numbers, and underscore to represent a variable or to assign as a variable. But the variable should not start with a number, okay? And it not use like any character, any special characters in the variable, okay? In the variable, not use any space. Instead of space, we use like underscore. Okay, that's the highlight of the this. So example 1, I think 3.2 here. Let's see, highlight this one. I think we saw this one. Let's open example 3.2. So yeah, here is example 3.2, Python variable and data types. So in this case, we see just variables are named location, named storage location used to store data in the program. Okay, that's kind of memory location. Just that's the definition. And what is a variable? Just here is the variable. So yeah, it should be meaningful variable, not like single letter sometimes, but it should be meaningful. And this is the assignment operator. This is the value we are just assigned this value as for this variable. Okay, so look, let's see some. Here is an example. Let's highlight. Let's look at some examples. Assign to have like assign x to have a value of 5, right? So when we print x, we can get like 5, right? So that's it. So what is the another good thing in here is like in Python, we can assign multiple variables. Okay, multiple variables. We can look. We have a, b, c, like as a variable equal to this 3 values respectively. Okay, 3 values respectively. So that's so if let's see, for example, we have 3 variables and like 7, it's 2 values. Let's see what it says, like what's the print, the result. It is like, it says like not enough value to unpack, expect 3, got 2, right? There is 3 variables, that means 3 memory locations, but we have 3 values, just only 2, right? So this is the most like we should understand. If we have some number of variables, we should have some number of values. So Python understands like respectively, like a value is like 10.5, b value is 7, and c value will be like another number, so it can print like that. Okay, so and let's assign a variable like initial var. Look, we can assign, we can use letters, we can use underscore as a variable and use 8. So we store the value 8 in the memory of initial var. Okay, initial var is 8. So in this case, we can assign a variable to another variable. Okay, another variable. So if num, like even number, equal to this even num equal to initial var. That means this initial var has the value of this one. Even num means like just 8, right? Just 8, like for example 9. Let's see, just 9. That means in this case initial var is a variable, but in this case even num is a variable, but initial var is the value which stores in the variable of even num. Okay, even num. That's why Python is dynamic. It changes automatically, okay, or dynamically. Reassigning the variable, just if we did assign, like we assigned some value before in the above cell, if we change, like it was like we assigned x5, right? But let's assign x like 7. So print this one. Look at here, the first, before we assign or reassign x, it prints 5, right? It understands the previous 5. Okay, but now after this we made reassign, right? We made it reassign, so x equal to 7. So after this x value will be replaced by 7. Okay, so x, Python understand x store not 5, just 7. Okay, that's it. And the another, like as I told you last slide, id function is like which we use like a memory, it's a memory pointer. For example, what's like a memory pointer? For example, y is 20. I think here is like x7. Let's make it 7 here. 7. So look, x store 7 in which location? This address id. This id function give us like the, or indicate us the, the variable where it assigned in the memory, okay, in the memory. So memory x store this variable x store 7, right? 7. So this x is located in our memory. Memory address is like this point, this long digital number. This is the address. This is the pointer where our x located. Okay, but x has the value to store, but this is the location. So if y equal to 7 means like x equal to, assign the value, here is like 13, or we can make 7 because I changed 7 above. Here is like, that means the memory of y equal to 4, 4, 5, 2, 8, 3, same, right? Same memory locations. They have the same memory location. That means x equal to y, right? X equal to y. So here is an explanation. You can check it. However, if we were update x to be the value 5, it would have a new address, right? Let's change here x like 9, okay? So make it run. Yeah, update, and let's see. Yeah, here is, look at this. X memory location is this number. Look at the last one, 84. Here is 20, right? Totally different. Totally different. So this occurs because we're storing the value in memory rather than maintaining the original variable association to the address, right? Yeah, that's, I think, clear. So assign the value, yeah, for example, assign the value 5, x equal to 5, and let's see the ID, identification, just the address, the pointer, identification, ID of x, okay? ID of x is totally different from ID of y, right? ID of y. Memory allocation and memory pointer, just here is the variable, here is the memory space, here is the allocation, the place where we store our value, okay? Here is the pointer. The pointer means this point, okay? This point has its own address. Every memory location has their own address, okay? Their own address. And based on our variable rules, you can check this one. It's, I think, very easy. And we have also 3 methods, like there are 3 case types. One is Pascal case type, the other Camel case type, the third one is snake case types, okay? Such as like, yeah, I think when we make like some words as a variable, we should use underscore. We should use underscore in between words. Otherwise, we should like concatenate or just close each other without any space. And to be meaningful, like we should make just the first word, this first letter, like uppercase, okay? That's, I think, This is my var. It's meaningful, right? We can understand. This is my var. We can read like that. This is my var is a variable which store 8. Okay, and the other, if we, here is the sentence as we use as a variable, but if we make it the first one, it was like Pascal case. If we make like the first uppercase like lowercase, change to lowercase, it should be completely camel case, but keep the others same. Okay, keep the others same. And the third one, snake case, like, yeah, I use this one. I love this one. This is my var. It's meaningful. Like, we use underscore instead of a space because we cannot use a space as a variable. Okay, as a variable like string. So we cannot use like string. Okay, so we can start with underscore variable. We can use numbers at this place at the end or in the middle of any and letters. We cannot. Yeah, let's look at this, man. Let's make it. I think it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we can make it print. Yeah, print this variable. Print this variable, and let's see this one. Yeah, and print this is my var. Yeah, we can see here is also copy this one, I think. Wait, that, come on. Okay, let's copy this one. Check each cells, okay, each cells for practicing, okay. I made some mistake here. Okay, yes, and here, sorry, print my var, yeah, it's fine. Still, we can get an output, right? We can get an output. So that means assigning the variable is correct. Okay, assigning the variable is correct. Okay, come on, print. It is our variable. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's fine still. Okay, print. Yes. We got some wrong, right? Here is syntax error. There are different types of error. We will see, I think, in the next week or something, somewhere. There are different types of errors. That's syntax error, runtime error, and yeah, other types of error. Here is this syntax error says like invalid decimal literal. That means it's invalid. Yeah, exactly this number they not need, or the variable should not, yeah, should not start with numbers, right? That's why. So let's change this variable. Let's cancel this two and let's see. Run the program, it's fine, right? So if we start our variable with numbers, there will be some syntax error. It's clear from the example above. Starting variable's name with a number is not allowed. That's great. And here is all about the variable location, the variable pointer, and how to assign the variable. And next is like data types. There are different data types. There are integers, float, complex number, strings, booleans. These are some basic data types what we're gonna cover in this week, right? So data types, there are data variables can store, data variables. For example, number, like integers, float, numbers, integers, integer numbers, in math, and floats like decimal numbers, complex numbers has like real number and imaginary numbers. Like sometimes you can get like I, sometimes J, it's fine. I or J is square root of -1, okay? That's the value, okay? The value of I or J, but in our case like J, just here is imaginary number, here is the real number. Real number plus imaginary number is complex number, okay? So, and the other data type, string. A string is like a sequence of character like enclosed in quotes, like either double or single quotes, whatever. But it's a sequence of characters. What are the characters? It can be letters, it can be numbers, it can be space, it can be what are special characters. Okay, just yeah, any characters, but underscore. You should use like single or double quotes. Okay, double quotes. So this sequence of characters, string can contain letters, numbers, symbols, spaces, okay? Spaces, different from like assigning variables, okay? Just remember how we assign the variable and what are the sequence of character in the string. What are the sequence of character in the string? It's letters, numbers, symbols, space, but not symbols in the like the variable, and also we cannot use numbers at the beginning in assigning the variables, okay? So let's see, here is like hello string is our variable, here is this is the variable, here is the string, okay? String in quote, double quote, in quote, okay? Quote, hello Python, hello Python. So let's print this variable and we can see this value, okay? We can see this value, okay? Hello Python, okay? Hello Python. And what is the immutability of a string? Are they immutable? Are they not immutable? Python is like string is not is not mutable. It's just immutable. Once the string is identified, we cannot change. We cannot change. For example, original string is a variable which assigned as a value of hello. Here is the string, quote in quote. Modified string, like new string, for this is original string, this variable, that means hello, plus this one. Plus in the string is like concatenate, okay, concatenate. Like put, for example, print this one, print the first original we can get Python, and print this is like hello, print this one, plus comma, this comma. If we make like a space here, we cannot get any change. Look at this. Space, space, space. We cannot change anything in here. Hello Python. Same, right? If we make space in here, it's considered as a character, okay? A character. So look at this. It's this much space. Let's print this one. And let's see. See? Because here is the string, okay? Inside the string, space is considered like just character, okay? This space is character, this comma is one character, this space is, these letters are just symbols are character. So if we make like close, like print the C, hello Python, okay, it's a modified hello Python. Let's see, here is like hello. Before hello, let's make it some space. Let's see, print. Can you see this much space? Why this makes a space? Because here is, original string come here, right? So it makes like same space, same space. Let's make it like more space. Look at this, look at this. So let's make it back. Let's see, here is exactly, there is no indentation, okay, there is no any indentation here. Okay, so the other data type is boolean. Boolean is built-in data type. It's like kind of taking 1 to possible values, like either the statement either will be true or false. Okay, true or false. If the statement is true or false, you can use like, we can consider it's boolean. So in boolean case we have some operators. In boolean case we have some operators. Okay, some operators. This is boolean uses like mostly for comparison. Okay, comparisons of two ideas or two sentences. Okay, so in this case we use some comparison operators and logical operators. Okay, some comparison operators like equal. This double equal is like equal in Python, but this equal symbol uses in math, like the left and right values in a math expression is the same, have the same, they have the same value. Okay, that is same as in here in Python is double equal sign, just equal. It means both left and right values are equal. Okay, but exclamation mark and this equal symbol in math, when I say equal symbol, just math. Okay, in math symbol like exclamation mark and equal, just not equal. When we say something is not equal, we use this symbol. Less than is same as just we use in math. Okay, less than symbol, something is less. The left side values are less than the right side value. Greater than means like the left side values are greater than the left side value, and less than equal to. Okay, can be less than or equal to. It's some options. The left side, this side values, it can be less than the right side value or equal. It has two options, right? Same as like this one. Left side value is greater than, or another option greater than the left side, or equal options. Both are true in this case. Okay, it has two options. Okay, and logical operators for in our Boolean expression case, and or not, and the others XOR. There are many logical operators. Okay, so but in here in our case there is 3 logical operators. The first one is AND, which uses like when we compare the left side value or sentence or something like compared to the right side, when will be true, just when both sides are true in the AND logic, it will be true, otherwise it will be false. Okay, otherwise it will be false. Just take the one. And in the OR case, in the OR logical operator case, when both sides are false, left and right sides are false, it will be false, otherwise it will be true. Okay, in the NOT case, just the opposite. If it's true, it will be false. If it's false, it will be true. okay, the opposite. This Boolean operators will be either equate to true if the condition is met or false if the condition is not met, right? Yeah. So let's see some examples. For example, let's see 5 less than 3. It's false, right? Run this one, we can get false. 5 greater than 3 is like 5 greater than 3 is true, right? Like that. We can check like this, okay? Check this one. It's very easy, I think. And you can run and see, and there is a conclusion. And let's go to 3, another example. Let's see, 3, okay. So let's download this part. Download this part, I think, yeah. Let's open this one. Go to download. Oh, what the hell? I think this one. Okay, I downloaded many times. Okay, let me delete this one. Yeah, I don't need. Okay, here is 3.2, right? Yeah, I need 3.3, right? 3.3. Okay, come on. 3.3. Let's go to download. File open. Open path. Okay. Let's see folders. Yeah, download. Go to download. And what is that? Where is 3.3? I think downloaded, right? Oh, I didn't download. Yeah. Okay. This. Sorry. Back. Yeah. Let's download this part. 3.3. Think. Casting variables. Okay. Casting variables. Oh, here is. Oh, casting variables. Here is. I think I was expecting just 3.3 number, but it's casting, right? So let's see. What's casting? Simply, at the name indicated, like casting, just shaping, changing to manipulate data. Okay, to manipulate data. It's little meaning, right? What is casting here? Casting variables. Why we should cast? What is casting variable for different data types? We have different data types, like it can be, yeah, maybe it will be like integer, it will be float, it will be like boolean, it will be a string. So we should cast before we operate this variables, okay, this variables. So there are different types of casting, like specifying casting, converting casting, and this casting data types. So there are 3 types, okay? So let's see. Let's see here. Variable, like the variable type equal to, we use type build function, okay? Type build function to cast the variable, okay? To cast the variable. For example, here is the int var is this one. Here is an integer, right? We know that. String var, this is another variable. Here is it has the value of string. This variable has the value of this float, right? So when we print them, we will get like this number, and it will be int. Okay, well let's see this one, point 0, like it will be float, right? It will be float, it's float. So print type, we use type always when we change something. Like this, make like one cell, for example, x equal to easily 23, and print like x, so type, what is the type of x? Like type is built-in type of x. Let's see, it will be integer, right? It will be integer. Let's make it like 0.7. Let's make it, what will be float, right? Okay, let's make it like make it string. This one, string, right? Here is the string. Let's see, yeah, here is a string. So we can see, we can change this data types. Okay, just casting is like modifying, or just we are going to prepare our data for manipulating, okay, for calculation, for summing, for yeah, just computing, for computing, like y equal to 6, you know. So, and sum, or sum, just sum equal to x plus y. What? So let's print this one. Print this one. Print sum. What did you expect? Let's see. Nothing, right? Nothing. This type function return data type. This nothing. Oh, here is an error, type error, right? There is syntax error. There is a type error. Can only concatenate a string. Look, here is the string. We cannot sum. We cannot add. This is string unless we convert or we cast this one. Okay, let's cast. Okay, type. Yeah, let's cast 6. Come on, man. 6 type, or this, here is type, like type. If we type this one, what would we expect? It's float, right? Let's expect this one. Print x. Let's see. It will be float, right? Huh. Unsupported operator type. Ace, I think some mistake. Yeah, type and int. So the class here is x. X type means, yeah, it's a string, right? So we should convert this into like float. So float. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. Float print x will be like pure this number, and then this print output is like 23.76. So what about, let's make it like int this sum, int. Let's cast the sum, int, right? Here is 29. It was like 29.7, right? So change to int 29. Okay, so like that we can we can cast, okay? We can cast. So, but the main thing in here, like, we should understand specifying, converting, and casting. They have the same, you know, the same purpose, but they have, yeah, they have different purpose actually. They are both these three, specifying, converting, and castings, are just casting, manipulating, for preparing our data for manipulation. They use like that, but their purpose is totally different. But in a specific case, let me give you highlight. It just focusing or giving like explicitly change the variable or declare data types explicitly, forcefully change the data type, okay? But when we come to convert, it changes automatically. Change automatically. For example, in this case, let's see. Let's in this case, for example, here is, it will be float, right? It will be integer. So float plus integer, it can, yeah, the output is float. Such kind of casting is like conversion, because there is integer, float plus integer, so the sum is float. This conversion is like explicit conversion. It just during the process, okay? It's happening during the process. And the last one, similar to conversion, like this process, but implies more explicit or intentional, just intentional change when we intended. This one is forceful. Here is intentional, but similar to converting, okay? So you can see examples here. For example, let's see specifying the data means like, let's change the data type forceful, okay? So we have one variable, int var. So int this number, okay? Int this number. I think why this is not, yeah, int this number, which means we specify, this casting system specifying to change this float number into int. Definitely we will, the output we just expect like number 3, right? In this case, like, here is this parameter, like this argument is like string, so the output will be float, right? This is float, this is string, okay? This is string. So print this one and check, okay? Print this one and see, like this, the value is 3, omitting this one, 0.14, just omit, right? And float, it was, so remove this quotation, it was like string, so change to float, okay? It's like a simple integer, 123 is integer, change to string, okay? Change to string. So here is string, here is the float, like that. So print, here is the word, colon, and data type. So what about the data type of this one? It will be integer. What about float? It will be string, okay? Such kind of casting is like specifying casting. The other, converting casting, we're not explicitly. During the process, it will be convert data types. For example, it was the first variable is integer, second variable is integer, so the answer, like division, this division is integer 2 over integer 1, so the answer data type will be what? The float. Just it was like integer over integer. We expect like integer, right? But it's converted. It's converted for float 2.0. 2.0 and 2 is totally different in data. Okay, so such kind of conversion is automatically or just implicitly, okay, implicitly during the process. Python do automatically, not with our intention. But in the casting case, it's similar to like converting, but implies more explicitly or changing forcefully. We use like both specifying or conversion. Okay, look at this. Here is the float result. Okay, float. Here is string. Change this float. When we change its, yeah, it changes like 40.2, right? We expect 40.0 makes for, otherwise it will be integer, right? It will be integer. It will be, it was string change to float, and then float of, we cannot change this automatically in int. Let's see int, integer. Okay, we can see, yeah, I think, yeah, we can do this one. Yeah, that's right, because it was string, so change to another data. Yeah, and we can change also float, yes, so yeah, it's float now, but directly we can change float. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and second one is float. Look, in this case it was under the string, it was like integer, right? That's why we can directly change. But in this case, let's cancel this. Let's remove the float and let's see. We cannot change because here is float number and then here is a string. So we cannot access or we cannot cast direct into int because it was, this is like float. Okay, like if it's integer, that's fine, like this. Okay, so let's see some error. Look at this, value error, type error, syntax error, value error, invalid literal for int with base 10. We should change this string first into float because here is the float, right? So float it's fine, right? So just understand like that. We cannot change this float direct. It's string and then float and then integer. Okay, one by one. Print, so it looks like that. Okay, and what about this one? Is like, okay, it's the same integer result. This one we cannot change. See, okay, it's value error. And what about this integer result? Int result floats, that's fine. We can, that's fine, can work. The output is int. The output is int because this is string change to float and then float change to int. Okay. What about the other? Let's look. Here is one variable a, variable b. Here is the float. Here is what? String, right? We cannot just, yeah, add this variable a plus variable b because here is float, here is integer. So we should change this into integer or float. Okay, we should change this into int or float because it's int, right? We can access. We can change this int var to, we can float, we can be add. So we can just float, make it float because it is a float. Okay, so yeah, same result we can get. We can change to int. Okay. Okay. Yes, and I think last one, we have one variable, mixed variable, and we have string value here. So convert into float. Yeah, we can get 42.42. Change float, call this variable, and int. I think, what did you expect from here? Integer version, like we use this one. Okay, if we use this, we can, will be some value error, right? Will be value error. Yeah, we got value error, invalid. So we cannot change this string directly to integer. So we should change this string first with float because it is a float number. Then we can use this float result to change. Yeah, that's fine. It's cool. Okay, and here is another example, like total amount is one variable, it has float data, and total amount in cents change to this data plus times 100, it will be like 4,256, right? So change it int. Yeah, it's already int. Okay, because times this, it's already int. Okay, what about if we without int? Let's see, same result we can get, right? 4,256.0, right? Perfect, because it converts, it uses like what kind of casting? Converting casting system, right? This, in this multiplication operation system, it used like, it was like float, right? Float times integer, the result is integer. So let's change this int. Okay, integer. If we need to put in cents, like we use with float, okay, or we use like conversion casting system. Okay, so it is 3.3, like let's see, 3.4. I think yeah, mathematical operation working through. Let's skip this one. 3.5, 3.5. Okay, let's see. Let's start with, what is that? Here is introduction to string. Introduction to string. Introduction to string. Yeah, this one, right? Introduction to string. Introduction to string. So what is a string? It's a sequence of characters, right? Sequence of characters. The variable which assign a sequence of characters is like a string, right? So we can use single or double quote. Okay, so creating a string variable, here is the variable, single quote variable, double quote. Here is a variable with single quote. Okay, with single quote, with double quote. So print the variable, like print the single quote. So let's print this one. Yeah, create a single string using single quotes. Yeah, look at this. For example, let's make some space here and print. Let's see the result. See, this space are considered just a character in the string. Okay, consider character in the string. So you can see here, print only this part. Okay, and characteristics of strings, just yeah, there is one character, 0 indentation, 1, 2, 3 indentation, just character one by one. So when we access these characters, as we have been discussing, strings are immutable. We cannot change like H to change capital H, small this lowercase h to uppercase, or E, or all we cannot change. Okay, otherwise we can assign, we can make reassign the variable. Okay, so in the here is in this way is like 0 indentation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a positive indentation to access these the string characters, string values. Okay, or when we make like slicing, and in the negative access we start like negative indentation, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, blah blah. So example, let's positive index. Let's see positive index for starting from the left side. Okay, left. Let's here is our string variable. Here is my string is here is the variable which has the value of this string, hello world, with this comma, with this space, with this exclamation mark, using double quoting quotes. Right? So what's the first the first character? Here is positive index means in this way, from left to right. The first one is 0, index 0. So in this case, the first car means like H, right? So how we can access like my string means use the variable, bring the variable here, bring the variable here, like bring the variable, uh, yeah, bring the variable here, and then use the square bracket and put the indentation. Okay, the first indentation is 0, second indentation when we need to access it is use like 1, L, 2, 3, 4, comma 5, this space 6, W 7, right? So let's see. First car. Let's yeah, let's make it run. Run this one and let's see. Positive indexing, like positive indexing, like print positive indexing just as it is. Print first character, first car. Put the variable. Just this value. Put this value, this value, this value. And then first car is H because here is 0. What is second car is like E. It is 1, indentation 1. What third? Let's see. Third car equal to my, copy this one, simply the variable. Our variable and quoting code like yeah, square bracket and 1, 2, right? 2. Where is 2? 0, 1, 2 is L, right? 2 is L, 3 is also the fifth. No, this is third, I think. Third. Yeah, third. Third. This is the fourth car. It will be like, here is 3, right? 3. Like LL. Let's see LL. Let's see. Okay. We didn't put any print. We should use print. Okay. Okay, let's print third car. Or just third. Third. So third is, let's make it fourth. Fourth, and is fourth. Okay, run. Here, look at this. The third character, the fourth character are LLL. Okay, let's get W. W is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 7. So let's put, okay, print 7th. Okay, 7th character. Okay, comma 7th. Car. Okay, let's copy it, make it 7 car as a variable here, and the variable here 7 car. Okay, my car, my string 7. Okay, make it run. Let's see W. Yeah, we can access W. So in such a way we can access like any character, even any word. We can access world, we can access hello, we can access command space. Okay, so like that we can just, yeah, you can practice for to accessing each character in the string variable. Okay, in string variable. So here is a positive way. Okay, positive direction. So let's see in the negative direction. In the negative direction, just the same fashion we follow, but we should start with -1. Okay, here is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, blah blah. But in the positive, we should start with the 0, the first index. In this case, -1 is the first index. Okay, so look at this. Last car, negative, in the negative direction, last car is my string, the variable -1. We can get this exclamation mark, right? And second last, in the last, like in the right to left, second is like D, third is L. Okay, like that. Second is -2. The first car from this way, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 13. -13 is the first H we can access. Okay, so we can get here exclamation and D, and this one is H capital. Okay, so let's print this one. we can access like that. Okay, we can access maybe like which one, for example, in this way: w -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay, -6. Let's access. Yeah, let's access like -6. How can I put like 6? Oh no, 6 car in negative direction. Negative equal to my string string -6, right? -6. So let's print this one, this part in here. Let's print I think 6 character code, comma, and copy this one. Yes. Oh, I think I didn't copy this. Oh my goodness, what's the problem? Okay, let's copy this part. Okay, paste and run this one. Let's see w, right? 6th character is w. 6 character is w, right? 6 character is w. The 6th character is w. So we can access like that. Okay, we can access using both directions. Okay, both directions. So what is immutability? It's immutable. Look at this. What is string is immutable, right? So let's see. Here is the original string. Here is our original variable, and string values here. So we need to change this cap, like this uppercase H, change it to A. Like let's change, use this one, like original. Yeah, it's already written here. So use the variable, this variable, and use the index. Okay, 0 index means like it indicates like H, right? Equal to or assigned to H, small h. So capital H assigned to small h. Let's see. Let's, yeah, we should print, and yeah, it's already. So let's see, type error. String object does not support item assigning. See? So the string object does not support changing any character. Okay? Changing any character. The same, because string is immutable, right? So let's change w. Like w is like 7. It was 7, yeah, in positive side, 7. So yeah, same. Sorry, it's equal to small w. Okay, small w. Substitute small w. Yeah, type error. Both has type error because here is string is immutable. We cannot change capital H or W, capital W characters in small, but we can use like changing or reassigning. Like reassigning means like let's assign, okay, let's create another cell. In this case, let's reassign like h and small w, and print. Let's set this one. Let's okay. Yeah, sorry. I think. Yeah. Oh, still we are going to. Yeah, sorry. He's assigning. So we can assign, like instead of trying to change this, making these letters in lowercase, we should change the original value, okay, or reassigning the variable. That's it. I think no need this one. Okay, that's it. And creating a new string by concatenation. Let's see what is concatenation means, like combining. So here is the original string is one variable, another new variable is here, so let's concatenate, okay. String summation is concatenation. Multiplication in this case, like multiply means repeating something that much number, okay. So in this case, concatenate means hello plus world means like, let's see, hello world, okay. I think we did before such example like that. So here is the string, another string plus string is like concatenate, okay. And here is original string hello world, and original string reassigning again hello world. So print original string will print what? The first one, second one, right? Python uses the updated variable, so it will be print h small rather than this coupler. It was the first. Before this, we can use like print this one. We can access what? H capital print, this one, the first print, okay. But now it's comment, but change to comment, but now print this output understands the updated one, the reassigning one, okay, the reassigning one. And there is a print function. Here is a print built-in function. So okay, print hello Python is like basic one, which is which can print hello, simply print the word, okay. You can print like this. And here is name, age. Here is the what kind of variable. This one is string. Here is integer. So print name is like such kind of print, right? Name, comma, here is the variable, okay, this variable. So this print will give us like alias, right? Name, alias. This print will give us age equal to age like 25, okay, age 25, okay, like that. Name, we can write name like name of this student is, the age of the student is, so like that. Name of the student is blah blah. We can write such words to print, we should use like, we should make it string, or we should use like a comma. But when in the print function, we use variable without any comma. You see, any comma, just age, blah blah. We can use comma here, and age. Let's see, what will be the value. Name of the student is, alias, name the student is alias, and age value is 25 in here, right? So we should name and age, name and age of the student is, alias, and the, look, we can put like what is that, maybe you can and, right, and is like, look at the screen, right? It's like a keyword in Python. We cannot use like this, or maybe we can, it's better to use like this, I think. Oh, it's a comma and value syntax. Perhaps you forgot a comma. Okay, let's use comma. Yes. So name and because I want to print out this end, we should use, or I should use like comma, single, or colon, single quotation, sorry, single quotation, okay, like this. But the variable we can use as it is, right? Like name and age, they are variable, but the others are like some explanations, maybe some characters, just we need to print out. Okay, we need to print out this and print multiple line outputs. Yeah, in the multiple line we use like single three quotes here and here, multiple lines. Okay, 1 2 3 line in here. So here is printing multiple line outputs. Okay, printing multiple line outputs. For example, we if we need to print out some explanations, some descriptions for our code, we use like multiple text outlines. Okay, we use, in this case we use double quotes, 3 double quotes in here, or a single double quotes in here. So just print multiple. This is the multiple string. It spawns blah blah. Okay, and what about the special characters? So we have different special characters in Python. So yeah, we need to understand, and we need to use these special characters to make our coding efficient and just time saving, efficient, time saving. So the first, this character, the forward slash and n, is like when we need to start a new line. Okay, new line, just a new line. Okay, look at this. The second one is tab, like we use in our keyboard. There is tab, tab, just making space or making indentation from left to right. Okay, making indentation. And the third, backslash, act as the escape characters, like when we use some character to making space, or no, when we use like backslash, we use like this backslash. Okay, when you use like, for example, comma or quotation, we use like backslash quotation, then word or a sentence, and then backslash quotation. So in that case, we it helps us to write in string form. Okay, in a string form. So and the other is like here is a single quote, double quote, and here is the cartridge return. Like here is the overwriting or modifying existing text. I think let's practice this one. This all one by one, okay? And what about this are carriage return means like move the cursor, or for example, let's make it like R in this place, in our code in this place, let's bring this backslash R in this place. Then during the printout, we can get this return in the first left side, okay? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Substitute this 6 in here. R substitute here, is here, T will be here, and U will be here. R is replacing I, N is replacing A. And then we can see return and last GE, the output. That's it. How this backslash R do. But backslash, this forward slash B means like backspace, simply one character back or one character deleting, removing one character, okay? This octal representation is like, it changed, for example, we have number 5, will change to octal, like a letter, okay? If it's like binary or numerical number, it changes to octal, okay? So let's see in the practice case. Hexadecimal representation represents the character using in a decimal value, okay? Decimal value. For example, this, look at this. /X48 represents H. Here is a hexadecimal representation. Look at this. For example, let's print H, comma, new line, world, exclamation mark, and quote in quote. Okay. In this case, hello, comma, the first line and the second line will be world, exclamation. Look at this. See, a new line. Okay. What about a new line is in here? And we can get another free new line above. See, one new line above. What about add one more? N, second new line. Okay, we have two new lines before hello. Okay, let's cancel this one, back this. Okay, hello, new world. Let's make a new line in between hello and world. This for this slash, no, backward slash, I think, yeah, backward, this slash n makes one line, okay, one line from here to here. So let's add another n. Okay, you see, we can have, or we can make one new line here. Okay, one new line here. Okay, one new line here. Okay, so keep going like that. And here is name tapping, like, you know, one tap in our key is like 4 characters, right? In the indentation time, 4 characters. You will skip 4 characters from left to right. Okay, left to right, left to right. Let's see. Name, one tab is a 4 character. Tab, after name, there is tab before John, right? And then new line. We know this already. And then tab. After H, edge starts a new line and this one character. Let's add like new line. Let's add, come on, T, try guys like this. Oh, come on. Okay, see, to tab is like 8 characters. Okay, 8 characters. You can do like that. And backslash, it is the backslash. This is the backslash, means like we can see the output. This is the backslash colon 1 backslash. We use this backslash to access 1 backslash. Okay, so try it backslash, we have to use this. Try this backslash, we use two backslashes. Okay, the first backslash helps us to write this backslash, this one. If we make it like comma, look at this, comma, we can get comma, right? Single, sorry, not comma, single quotation. Okay, can you see? If we use like T, let's see, that's error. Yeah, there is no such kind of special character. Okay, anyhow, let's double quote. Let's use double quote. Double quote. Oh, come on. Double quote. To get double quote, look, his backslash double quote. This one. Okay. If we want to use backslash, like bring like this. I just delete this one. Okay. Okay. And single quote. Try single quote. Look, we use this backslash and single quote. Okay, this single quote. Don't be confused here. It should be double quote. I think it's better to, because it makes us confused. Double quote. Let's see. See, single quote. Okay, to make this single quote, quote in quotes, hello, so we use backslash quote. Okay, and double quote, yeah, simply backslash double quote, wow, backslash double quote. Okay, so make it run and please check it. Make it run. This one is overwrite. Oh, I see. Here is the backslash R. Backslash R is overwriting. Look, here is R, backslash R. Then after backslash R, there is, this is text up to dot, up to dot. So how many characters here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters. So it will be override 10 characters from the starting of the line, starting of the same line. Okay, not new line, starting of the same line. For example, overwriting, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over. Yeah, 9 is fine. What about, for example, overwrite? Overwrite characters. Let's see. See? What the rest? This text override up to this. Okay, up to this, the empty space. The rest, this one is still exists in our output. Okay, this is, so it depends. Let's see text. This text is nice. Let's see. Override. The rest is until this, it's override, right? The rest RS. Okay, let's add 3 points, 2 points. Dot dot. It's fine. This text is completely replace this one, which is character by character, right? I think it's clear. And backspace is simply back. For example, here is remove, the word remove. So there is backward slash B, this. So back to cancel or remove E. Remove E. Okay? Remove, cancel E. Let's add another back maybe. Let's try. Double. See? Move V. Let's add another backslash B. And move, oh, come on, it's back, right? It's both. Remove two letters, two. Let's add B. It's back. Okay, it's fine. Okay. I'm just trying to new things. Okay. Anyhow, just here is removing one letter back. We can remove another two letter. We cannot. Otherwise, we can use another option. Okay. Alert. Here is backslash A. This is an alert. Okay, let's see this part. This is an alert. Okay, I don't know this one. This is an alert. What is back? Let me check. I think what's backslash A. Let me check from my PPT. Okay. So this backslash A is like an escape sequence that represents the ASCII bell character. Okay, cool. ASCII bell character. Yeah, please check it out. Yeah. Anyhow, and here is like it's octal representation. Octal representation is like here is the binary, right? Back slash binary numbers 110. So this is 110. Octal representation is H. Okay, let's change this one. What's 1111? 1111. I think I. Right. What's 101? Octal representation A, right? So we can